different. La muerte, la vida is no different. People think it's different, but it's the same thing. The Christmas tree, guess what? It's the same thing. All of this stuff we've made. We rather go after this, after other gods that aren't the real gods, instead of going what's real in the Bible. Watch. Keep on reading.
Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement.
Read.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, and shall not come unto us.
Read.
For we have made lies our refuge.
He says we have made lies our refuge. This is a lie. Because at the end of the day, this isn't going to save you. It's not going to help you out. Yes, there is a death. But guess what? Believing in death, praying to death, that is not going to help you out. That's not going to save you. It's going to, on the contrary, it's going to get you killed. Right? So we got to go back to the true God that's in this Bible. That's your God. Because guess what?
Bring it out.
As blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, we're the same people. We are the only ones that have the true living God. He's only our God. But instead of going to him, we'd rather go to the gods of the other nations. The gods that other people have given us. Because la muerte, you know, it stems from Africans, from Hamites, what they call in the Bible. Those aren't our people. So they brought it over. That's why Cubans believe in what they believe, la Santeria. You got or Haitians that do voodoo. All of that they brought over from other nations. It's taking us away from what's true, what we got to do in this Bible. So why is it that took you away to believing in la
my drug addiction, family. Because my mom was, you have to get ready for church and this, and I would see her doing shady things.
Oh, okay. She practices as a priest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about do you have a husband?
I have a husband. He's incarcerated.
He's incarcerated.
Yes.
Yeah. So man, these are all. It's crazy because like
he is anti-believer. He doesn't believe that there's a God. He doesn't believe in nothing right now. He's going through his own stuff.
He's going through his own. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just being in jail alone.
He's fighting 25 to life. So
yeah. So now that you're out here, like, think about it like this. There's no coincidence of you stopping right here in front of us. Right?
Bring it out.
There's no coincidence. So this is God. This is the Most High trying to get you to wake up and actually come back to what we're supposed to follow. Because give me Romans 6:23. Watch. Because this is the thing that we got to do. We have to get away from the things that's going to give us death and go into life. Watch. Read that.
Book of Romans chapter 6 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
For the wages of sin is death.
It says the wages of sin is death. So the things that we're doing out here in this world, right? Creyendo en la Santa Muerte, creyendo en la Virgen, en white Jesus, all of this nos va a dar muerte.
Right.
You say you want to read the Bible, right? So there's things that you got to do in order so you can understand what you're actually reading. Give me Psalms 1:11 and 10. Let's start right there. So look, because anybody can pick up a book and read it, right?
of course.
You know what? Before we go there, give me that in Acts 8:31. Because that's what's crazy about the Bible, that we can read it, and it gives us an example. It has the solutions to everything that we go through. Watch. Go to Acts 8 and verse 31.
Start
verse 30.
The book of Acts chapter 8 and verse 30. And Philip ran thither to him, and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said,
Read a little bit higher. Start at verse 27. Yep, 27.
Verse 27. And he rose and went, and behold, a man of it.
What'd you say? They ain't subscribed yet. So what I'm doing all this teaching for and nobody's subscribing to the page? It's time for you to subscribe. Subscribe to IUIC Los Angeles page. Get up on the latest scriptures, the latest news, the things we bringing out, because it's here for you. All right?
Ethiopia, and eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship.
Yeah, read.
Was returning, and sitting in his chariot, read Isaiah the prophet.
So there was an Ethiopian. He was riding his chariot, and he grabbed the Bible, or the scriptures, and he started reading the book of Isaiah. Watch, read.
Then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join thyself to this chariot.
So Philip was one of the disciples. he heard him. The Spirit told him, hey, go on to the chariot and see what's going on right there. Read.
And Philip ran thither to him, and heard him read the prophet Isaiah.
So he heard the Ethiopian reading out of the book of Isaiah. Read.
And said, understandest thou what thou readest?
He says, do you understand what you're reading? What did he say?
And he said, how can I, except a man should guide me?
He said, how can I unless somebody is teaching me, showing me? So that lets you know, yes, we do have to read the Bible. We have to. But in order for us to be able to get the proper understanding, you have to get with people that's going to give you the right understanding, right? People that are not like your mom, that are actually doing what's in here, right? That are keeping the commandments.
Right.
Because that is what's going to give us the understanding of what we're reading. Just like him, he was like, you know what? I need somebody to guide me. But what is it? What are the steps that we got to take in order to be able to get those understandings, right? Now let's go to Psalms 111 and 10.
Yes, sir.
Bring it
The
out.
book of Psalm chapter 111 and verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
It says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. That's the first step. Now, what do you think? Why does it say that we have to fear the Lord? Or why should we fear the Lord?
Just like how we need the Lord in our life, no hope.
Because it says to fear the Lord. So we got to understand why. Why is it that we need to fear God? Go to hold that.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
119, 120. Watch. So remember, it says with the beginning of wisdom, we have to fear God, right? That's what we was touching on. And we're about to go into, this is going to be a gateway into a lot of things that we're going to touch on with you to help you out. Because like I said, it's no coincidence of you stopping here. It's for you to get this word. Watch, get that.
Book of Psalm chapter 119 and verse 120. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments.
Read that.
My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments.
It says we got to be afraid of God's judgments. Like, for example, we got my brother over here walking with a beer in his hand. It's what? 10 o'clock in the morning? 10:40, people already drunk. You know why they do that? Because they don't fear God. They don't fear the judgments that are supposed to come. That's why it says the beginning of wisdom is to fear the Lord. We got to fear the judgments. Understand that there's consequences for the things that we do.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is